Are you trying to integrate Angular 2 with Cordova, but feeling stuck? You're not alone. Many developers face challenges when transitioning from Ionic to Cordova. Today, we're going to help you complete those crucial steps. I totally get it. You've already created your Angular 2 application and set up a Cordova project, but now you're hitting a wall with loading the Cordova.js file and adding plugins. This is a common hurdle, and we're here to tackle it together. Let's dive into your specific situation. You mentioned that after successfully integrating Angular 2 into your Cordova app, you're struggling with loading the Cordova.js file and adding plugins like the camera and device. Sound familiar? Let's find a solution. So, what's the issue with loading Cordova.js and adding plugins? Often, it comes down to the timing of when these files are loaded in your application. We'll break it down step by step to ensure everything works smoothly. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will make your Cordova development experience much smoother. To load the Cordova.js file, the user should include it in the index.html file of their Angular application. This file is essential for accessing Cordova's functionalities. Next, the user should ensure that the Cordova.js file is loaded after the Angular application has initialized. This can be done by placing the script tag at the end of the body section. Now, let's move on to adding Cordova plugins. The user can do this by using the Cordova command line interface. They should run the command to add the desired plugins, such as the camera or device plugin. After adding the plugins, the user should check if they are correctly installed by running the command to list all installed plugins. This will help confirm that everything is set up properly. Finally, if the user encounters errors when calling the plugins, they should ensure that the Cordova environment is fully loaded before making any plugin calls. This can be done by wrapping the plugin calls in the Device Ready event. Fun fact, did you know that Cordova was originally called PhoneGap? It has evolved significantly over the years, making mobile development easier for everyone. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to integrating Cordova with Angular 2 involves several key steps. First, edit the main.ts file to ensure the app boots up only after the device is ready. Next, declare the navigator for any Cordova plugin like the camera and use it to access the camera functionality. Then, include the Cordova.js script in your index.html with the correct MIME type. After that, build your project with the specified command, and finally, update the index.html in the Cordova project to set the MIME type for all scripts. Once these steps are completed, your application should be ready to use. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach suggested by a user is to ensure that you are calling the Cordova plugin only after the on-device ready event has fired. This is crucial for the proper functioning of the plugins. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. An alternative approach suggested by a user is to bootstrap your Angular application using the on-device ready event listener. This means that your Angular application will start running only after the device is ready. Here's that pro tip I promised. Always check the plugin documentation for any additional setup steps. This can save you a lot of time and headaches down the road. And there you have it. You should now be able to load Cordova.js and add plugins to your Angular 2 application. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on mobile development.